Good morning. Today is Saturday, May 17th. I like 1/7s since I was born on 10/7. I'm going to light a little sage here. I'm feeling very earthy today. Um, I feel like I've been damaging my body with too much sugar. So, or too much refined and processed things as of late. It's Mother's Day season starts off that for me a lot. Well, actually April, because my son's birthday's in April. So we start off with the cake, celebration. And then we move on to May, which is Mother's Day, more cake. Then we got graduations, proms, and unexpected funerals, more cake, more sugar, more things I shouldn't eat that do not, they don't serve a particular purpose for my physical being. So, except to satisfy the greed of wanting to taste some yummy cake and sugar. Let me just try to silence my phone while I'm on here. See if I can do that. Oh, I don't think I can. Okay, so let me be quick. So I decided to pull a card today. I guess as encouragement to myself and others, on just, what is Earth asking from us right now? Um, so I was just moved. I know people say Spirit told me to do this. Okay, well, my spirit told me to do this, so I'm doing this. So, I pulled number 5, it's ceremony. And I love that. So, I have a friend, a sister friend, her name is Maimuna Youssef. And she posted a very powerful message this morning about how God is moving into her life and changing her to the point where she cannot possibly go back to what she used to be. She's a sound healer. She always has been a sound healer. But I think she's fully stepping into that space now. She's a professional singer. Um, she drums, native drum. She's a native, she leans more into her African native ancestry. So when she posted that, and I agreed with her, because I was like, once you get on this path of awareness, you can't unknow what you know, right? There are certain rituals and customs that we do in African centered, in the African community to mark a priestess or to mark a shaman or someone who is very directly and spiritually connected to source. But guess what? We all are. You don't have to go through any initiations, rituals, or you can self ritual yourself, self initiate yourself. You just ask for that divine guidance from source, right? But there are ceremonies that are necessary when we are integrating with the earth, right? When we are doing what earth is asking us to do, there are certain rituals and ceremonies that are followed. So I really love this card. I love the alignment of the Aritu, or what we call chakras, right? I love the sun, or the ray of light, the monadic light, diamond light, okay? The plasmic light that surrounds this beautiful goddess here. So I'm going to read from this card as quickly as I can, and then bid you adieu. So this says, a ceremony is a marked occasion that invites you to slow down, and it brings magic and tradition and sacred intention into your otherwise mundane routine. So like today, me doing this, right? Me even bringing this information to you is sacred intention. Okay? Because I have a shower, I have to be baby shower, uh, um, a funeral rites, honoring a celebration of a beautiful Rasta woman in our community. So I have all these things I have to do, but with intention, I am stopping and I am creating this space so that I can speak to you here. So ceremonies create an energetic space where you can turn inward to connect with your inherent magic, with that of the earth. Taking the time to prepare and do things right in order. That's ritual. That order must be established in any ritual or ceremony or custom, right? So a lot of times, priests, certain priests, people will get upset because they see you doing things that they do, not realizing this is for all of us. It does not just belong to you. Now, we may not be doing it in the right order. So that's all we need you for is the order. We don't need you for the connection. We got that, right? And I think people need to realize that. Stop deifying and putting people on a pedestal because they went through a certain process or ritual or custom. In like I'm a Khan practicing. Most of my friends are Khan priestesses, but I consider myself a priestess. Period. I was born one. I've always searched out the truth. I've always done ritual and custom in my own way. I may not have done it in their order, but I've done it in an order. Okay? Now, I think it's still important for you to learn the original, the ancient customs, rituals, and ceremonies so that you bring the proper energy through. But you got to also put your light on it. Your light, your spin on it. Because a lot of things have been misconstrued, tampered with, right? Because of people and how we feel we should go out of the order. So then we go teach other people out of the order, right? So we just got to clean all that up. That's all. And that's why you have to have your divine connection, right? So it says it's like a caterpillar spinning himself into chrysalis or chrysalis. The caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly every day, and he is in no rush. He takes his time following the proper steps, and when his transformational rite of passage is complete, he spreads his wings to share his magic with the world remade. I just recently was certified as a galactic shaman. I was doing a lot of galactic shaman stuff, but I wasn't certified. That's why ritual and order is important. Sometimes people need to see that piece of paper to know you went through all the steps properly to become what you are so that you can help others. Okay? So it's important. The ceremony card guides you to prioritize moments of sacredness. Prioritize your moments of sacredness. First thing in the morning, last thing at night, middle of the day. I don't care how you do it, when you do it. Prioritize those moments of sacredness. Light your candles. Do your rituals. Find those quiet spaces and times to do these things. They are important. They might seem mundane, but they are so important. Not only for your edification, but for the world. The world. Black women are the progenitors of humanity. Sorry, we are. And that goes without saying, until black women get themselves together, so go the world. So you must pay attention. Create those spaces. Even if it's just writing in an art journal every day. Even if it's sitting at your shrine area and praying to your ancestors. Walking out in nature. You know what I'm saying? There's so many ways to create rituals and customs in your life that will support your spirit and your soul. You may be rushing a goal or taking shortcuts in an effort to see results. Don't we all do that? Only to find yourself taking one step forward and two steps back. Having a ceremonial practice is a way of slowing down and allowing proper time for your magic to brew. Because we know time is an illusion, but it takes time for things to happen. Just like the solar flare that left the sun maybe a week ago is just hitting the planet now, right? It takes time, okay? And because it takes time, you do these things. You create these customs and these rituals, right? And you do these things to give the universe time to move things about in your favor. Because it's always going to come out in your favor. Whether it looks good or bad on the surface, it's always in your favor. And in order for that to happen, the universe has to have time to do it because we created this illusion. Nothing happens like this anymore. But it can, and it will again. right? Fix this. It looks kind of crooked. So, anyway. So it says, take some time to connect with your goals in a sacred way by adding small elements of ceremony into your life by lighting candles while doing research on a project, dedicating a specific journal where you write details for your plans, or making a special tea blend to drink solely as you work on your goal. Those are little things we can do, little rituals, little sacred rituals we can do along the way. So they have something in here called a morning honoring ceremony. The ingredients are to have a white candle, incense, a bowl of water, and pink rose petals. Take time to honor the waking of a new day through a sacred ceremony every morning. If you can do this, because I know work, staying up late, waking up late, rushing to work, we don't have time in the mornings. But if you take time to get your sleep, you can wake up fresh in the morning and do these rituals. Take time to honor the waking of a new day through a sacred ceremony. Every morning, find a comfortable place to sit, preferably by a sunny window or outside. Light the white candle. As you bring the flame to the wick, set your intentions of gratitude for this new day. Light your incense and say aloud while you are honoring this new day. I normally do sage. I sage my entire body every day. And I say, with intention, I am saging my heart so I will feel less this. I am saging my crown. I am saging, and I go through each one and state what I'm doing and why. So do things with intention. Very important. Water, so then it says, place the rose petals in a bowl of water. Water preserves the energy of the intentions that you set. So when we speak into water, and we know when we speak into water, when we tell the rose petals that we love them and we're in gratitude for them and why we're honoring our new day, then we put it in water and we set those intentions. Water is energy. That's why we go speak next to the rivers and the lakes and the ponds and the pools, right? This is why we have glasses of water by the bed or on your shrine. Water is energy, and when you speak into it, that is magic. Water preserves the energy even when you speak near your plants, because the water is in your plants, right? Remember, these are small, little, simple things, okay? Keep the bowl on your altar or in a sacred space throughout the day. Once the sun sets in the sky, dump the remains, wash the bowl, and cleanse it by placing it in the window for the moonlight to reset its energy. Okay? Everything is energy, and we can work with. That's alchemy. I just told you alchemy. I just shared alchemy with you. Okay? Ceremony. This is a very important card for today. Very, very important. Not only for you, but for me to remember these things. I'm so thankful for this. I'm so in gratitude for this card today and for the message from my beautiful friend Mamuna, because it's what prompted me to move and do this sacred thing with you this morning. Otherwise, I just would have went on about, after my saging, take my shower and go on about my day. So, but I had to take time to do this today. So, as usual, take time to do what makes you so happy, right? And I honor you. And so, I'm going to strike a frankincense match. I love these matches. They're called incense matches. And they're very quick little somethings you can just light. So I saged the area. Now I'm going to bring some sweetness into it with the frankincense. And what you do is you light the match and you let it burn down a bit. I don't know who makes these, but I'm supporting them. And then the match becomes an incense. Look at that. And it smells like frankincense. So it's really beautiful. I love these so much. And I'm going to continue to support this person. So I'm just lighting that. Right? It smells so pretty. And I hope you just have a fabulous day. Thank you so much for taking this little bit of time. Just this little bit of time to join me today. I sit in so much gratitude for you and your energy and your spirit. Keep moving in the light. Namaste. Nicelia.